Right, what is going on, my dudes? So we're back here today with some rank 5 Rocket Raccoon gameplay. Late last night I put out this poll asking you guys what you wanted to see, and the response was overwhelmingly there for Rocket Raccoon. So I'm not going to deny it, man. I did it today. I ranked him up, brought him up to SIG 200, of course, and started messing around on the CCP beta with him. And so here's the thing with Rocket. He's not necessarily a bad champion. You know, who else was there? Venompool and Kang. And Kang, and Iron Fist. Now Kang has gotten a bunch of synergies throughout the years, and there are a lot of fun things to do with him. Venompool, he's pretty bad. He's pretty bad. Iron Fist can do some interesting things as well, but Rocket, he's a champion where he isn't necessarily a bad champion. He's just super duper outdated. He hits like a freaking truck, and that's what we're going to be experimenting with today. Another thing is that when he's up at SIG 200, he pretty much kind of turns into like the tech chorus. Now I know that's like a joke and a meme that we all use as, you know, joking around, calling everyone Corvus, but what his SIG ability literally does is that every 10 hits it increases your crit rating by pretty much 1600 at SIG 200 every 10 hits, okay? So if you're up in like 50, 60, 70 hits, you're doing all yellow numbers, man. You are critting on every single hit. Your special 2 is going to be like a 70k guaranteed crit. It's pretty crazy, man. So let's jump into Winter Soldier here and we'll take a look. And you'll see, even without that, even when he's not at even a 10 combo yet, he's still critting. He's still critting alright, but as it goes along, man, once you get to like 30, 40, you can pretty much almost count on all of your hits just being completely critical. So, the thing is, man, does he have pretty decent damage? Yes, he has pretty decent damage, but that's kind of like all he has. He doesn't really have any like utility aside from like the guaranteed crits. And is that useful? Yes, and we're gonna like go ahead and explore that in this video, of course. You know, we already have some things planned. We have some variant action, we have some Act 6 action, we have a bunch of action, we have some Labyrinth action. We got a lot of stuff going on in this video, and it's pretty impressive. It's pretty impressive. I feel like, you know, it's impressive for like a champion that most people view as like bad. Like, you get Rocket Raccoon as a 6-star, you're not happy. You dupe Rocket Raccoon, you're not happy. And I wouldn't be happy either. I'm not trying to convince you to be happy, because the thing is, he hasn't been like updated with any synergies or whatnot. The only one that he has is one that I don't currently have on the CCP beta server that I couldn't really test out. That's the one with Hit Monkey, where every time you do a crit, it's a 30% chance to get an armor break for that lowers our armor by 700. That's not too insane. It would make his damage go up a little bit, so those 4k crits, probably instead of 4k, it would probably be like 4,300, give or take, probably something like that. The way Rocket works, though, is his special 1 gives him a cruelty buff, his special 2 does an armor break and a bleed, and the special 3 does the exact same thing as his special 2. So the thing with Rocket, though, is that he definitely has this damage. Like, we're getting through Winter Soldier, I think it was 111 hits, so we definitely get through Winter Soldier pretty okay, in about a minute and a half, closer to 2 minutes, right? That's not too terrible, but the thing is, that's all he has, and is that useful? Occasionally? Absolutely. In fact, let's go check out how he does against Star-Lord here while we talk more about him, okay? You know, the thing is, he has the damage, and he doesn't have like an updated fun synergy like so many champions have gotten lately. But the thing is with Rocket is that I feel like he is now a prime candidate for like a Gambit or Falcon type of update. I don't think he really needs like the Magneto rework like we're looking at like Daredevil Netflix. He kind of almost needed that rework, because, you know, with Daredevil Netflix, I've made a couple videos with him. You can make him kind of decent when you you know, when you pair him up with like Mole Man, I think was the synergy. You can make him kind of decent, but on his own, he needed the rework. Here, when you're looking at these big yellow numbers, man, Rocket doesn't need a rework when he pretty much has a guaranteed 50+k special 2 crit, right? He needs an update like Falcon or Gambit had, and I feel like there's so much potential for him because you just need to add some utility in there, right? Keep in mind though, like back when you know, Rocket first came out, out, he was a great champion, man. Him and Star-Lord were like really great champions. Star-Lord had the increasing damage, he had the guaranteed damages that went up to 400, and Rocket Raccoon, he had that crit rating. So, you know, as you can see here, it took us 300 hits to get to 50% health in Labyrinth. I quit out there because that was about 1.6, 1.7 million health and 300 hits. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Definitely many champions to use before Rocket and Labyrinth, but hey, man. But hey, what are we gonna do? We're gonna take up Rocket against, you know, our usual testing ground here first. We have this X23 and 6.4.5, and that's the first place that we are going to test him out. All right. This is where I bring all of like the meme tier champions, right, and see how they're going to be used in endgame content. And this is where I usually judge like where I want to test them out in Act 6 and variants. This is usually how I figure out what I want to do with them. And as you can see, he's getting through this X23 pretty well, man. And you know, the thing with Act 6 is that it's so specific, and he's a very general champion, all right? So you can't really like bring him to like too many specific lanes, but this is one of the ones he can do. And the other one that he can do is that Typhoon lane in 6.4.2. We usually skip the Invisible Woman in these videos because she goes invisible, and then she has the fatigue buffs and whatnot, blah, 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 blah. We don't want it. We don't want it. So we're going to go right to Psylocke here, and we actually have the class advantage with this one. So what this one does is that when they use the special attack, well, it's going to drain our power a little bit. So, you know, we're trying to bait out heavy attacks, we're trying to do some reparries, get up to a special 2, and let's see, nice big juicy 50k crit, and we have a bleed to take her down. That's not too bad, man. So she's down to like 35% health after just 27 hits. That's not bad at all. It's really honestly not terrible at all. It's really not bad. I've seen much worse performances, you know, doing these tests with other champions here, and this is definitely not the best performance. However, it's not even close to the worst. Rocket does have very high base attack, so he definitely has that going for him. But anyway, we talked about guaranteed crits. There is a lane in 6.4.2 called Crit Me With Your Best Shot, also Tunnel Vision. There's a very similar lane in variant 4 in the 2-star chapter, where it's Crit Me With Your Best Shot, and also Dulled. And Rocket Raccoon and Wasp are the two best options, you know, and if you have a 2-star Ghost and a 2-star Corvus, of course, blah 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 blah. But for like the normal champions in the 2-star pool, I believe even Wasp isn't in there. Rocket Raccoon is the best option for that, man, for most people, because as we know, with the SIG ability, as it goes up, the more we have 10 hits on our combo, the higher our critical rating goes. So we're going to toss off a special 2 here, and we know it's going to crit. Look at that, dude. Huge numbers. Huge, big yellow numbers, dude. We're at the point now where we're crossing 40 hits, so we have 4 of those. So that's going to be about, let's just call it 6,000, or really more so 6,400 increased critical rating. Not bad at all, man. This is where we can start to like see those guaranteed crits. Look at that, 2 special 2s. This guy was down. We'll do one more fight on this path because why not? All right, we're gonna go up against the Heimdall here, and most of these champions on this path, Rocket could do absolutely fine. Annihilus is probably gonna give him some trouble, but honestly, he could probably do Annihilus just fine. You definitely are gonna want a better option for that Annihilus there, though. When I did this for my 6.4 Legends run, obviously I used Corvus and Ghost, and you know, they're the best options here for more than obvious reasons, but then again, it's very hard to find content where Corvus or Ghost or Quake or Doom aren't the best options, you know what I mean? And that's not what this video is about. This video is about showing off Rocket and showing what he can do. All right, so from one special 2, keep in mind we're not going to be seeing any damage from the bleed, because Crit Me With Your Best Shot, you can only do damage from bleed. So even I brought the Power Sting synergy along that I've been using with She-Hulk a lot, and it's not doing any damage at all because we're only seeing damage from crits. Just from crits. But that's one thing that makes Rocket really good here, man. And you know, the 2-star chapter in variant 4, that's where Rocket shines, man. That's his place, dude. But yeah, Rocket's doing really good here, man. Pretty much 2 or 3 special 2s, and that's it. And that's totally it. Once you get above like 40 hits, you're pretty much good to go. You're going to be seeing a lot of those big yellow numbers. And, you know, he doesn't hit too hard, man. Like, he's hitting like 3k light attacks, which is alright. But, you know, when you keep in mind that pretty much all of his attacks are going to be critical, not too bad. And, of course, the special 1 gives the cruelty to make the critical damage rating higher, and the special 2 gives the armor break to make you know, all the hits do a lot better as well. But yeah, that's gonna be it for that lane. Up next, man, this is where I really like Rocket, and I had this idea. This is in variant 3, the final chapter. The nodes here: recharge, defensive, all or nothing, and power shield. So pretty much you're gonna hold your block until you get to your special 2, you're going to get your combo meter to 10, and then you're going to kill him. Really cool stuff, man. Power shield, you only do damage from the special attacks. I'm not going to show you every fight on the lane, but I'm going to show you a lot of them. I'm going to show you my favorite ones, man. This is pretty much how all of them go. So we start off here. Check it out. Check it out. We're going to be holding block. Hold it up. They're going to do it too because it's defensive. And now we get to about 2 bars of power. And now we're going to get to 10 just so we have the plus 1600 crit rating, okay? Just to be safe. And check it out. Watch this. Watch it. Are you watching? Watch. Nice. So 1 special 2, man. That's all it takes. That is all it takes, man, for this lane. And this could be any power shield lane. But this is just the easiest power shield lane to get to, and it's variant 3, so obviously you want to use tech champions here. So Rocket is really, really good here. And yeah, man, I really like Rocket on power shield a lot. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome, dude. 1 special 2, because the special 2 hits so hard. So hard. And yeah, I know, Ghost and Corvus are going to do really great here too. I know. This video is about Rocket. And look at how good he's doing, man. All you want to do is just get to 10 hits, and then the 1 special 2 will probably end the fight, and if it doesn't, just get to another special 2. There are power shield lanes all throughout Act 6 in variants. We see it very often in event quests. I'm sure we'll see it in Cavalier eventually. We see it in Uncollected all the time. Look at that, man. Dude, this is like, these health pools are around like 200k or so. One thing about power shield is that if you have a damage over time effect that happens from the special attack, the damage will, you know, be there from that special attack. So the bleed here from the special 2, we're going to be seeing a lot of damage from that special 2 as well. And look at this. Nice, man. It's just ticking him down. That's just awesome. That's just awesome, dude. He completely shredded that. He shredded the whole entire lane without using any items. I took a lot of blocked hits on the first fight when I was trying to figure out how I wanted to do the path. I did like a special 1 first as well, so I started the lane on the second fight without too much health. However, man, he got through the entire lane literally using no items, no potions, nothing. So really awesome stuff there. If you have like a 6-star duped Rocket Raccoon, man, bring him in, and you have to do variant 3 still. Bring him in, it's fun, it's awesome. So here, we're just gonna see how much damage we can do to Kang in 1 cycle, pretty much, because you guys know with this Kang, you have to have a shock or an incinerate or a passive heal block, or else you're not, or insane damage ramp up, or burst output, or else you're not going to be able to kill him, okay? And Rocket Raccoon doesn't have any of that here. He has really, really good bursty damage. However, he does not have the incinerate or the shock, and he doesn't have a passive heal block, and he doesn't have enough burst damage to do 450,000 damage. All right, but we're gonna see, we're gonna check it out, man. We're gonna go for a special 2. We have the guaranteed crits here. We got 16, 32, about 4,800 or so crit rating, okay? And we're just gonna see how much we could do, man. We're just gonna check it out. So here we go for another special 2, another big crit, and he's almost down to half health. I wanted to see if we can get him down to half health, but we got him to 59%. Of course, he'll have to quit out here and then either go in with somebody else, or you know how Kang works there, because of selective time stream. But yeah, man, good stuff by Mr. Raccoon there. Good stuff. Obviously, I think that now when Kabam is moving to their new buff thing, or what is it? They're doing like 2 reworks and then an update, or 2 updates and 1 adjustment or something like that. They're pretty much buffing 3 champs, 3 champs, 2 champs now, right? So I feel like Rocket has to be on the short list, man, because You know, I feel like all he needs is a little Falcon Gambit update, because, or whatever it's called, I don't know what it's called, and then Punisher is a tune-up, right, so he needs an update, and he could be a pretty decent champion, man. Rocket is a fan-favorite character, he's so much fun to play, his animations are smooth, he hits like a truck right now, he just needs some more utility, and a little more practicality, and he could be pretty good, man. Look at how good Gambit and Falcon are doing right now, look at how fantastic Magneto is doing, and even Punisher 2099 is kind of slept on right now, man. So I feel like there's a lot of good stuff to come with all these updates and buffs and reworks and stuff. I'm very excited to see what they do. Anyway, my dudes, that's going to be it for this video. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop your boy a like. Comment what you think about this Rocket Raccoon video at rank 5 in the comment section below. And subscribe if you want to see some more fun rank up videos just like this coming to you very, very soon. There will definitely be more. I'll be seeing you around.